are your grandchildren doing right now?
They're grieving, and I believe the grieving is intensifying. The most stressful, hurtful, grieving time is at night. And that's with the entire family, myself included. When you're laying in your bed and you're still, you're with your thoughts. It's hard seeing a little girl just laying in her bed, asking, saying, I want my mommy. I try to hug her and console her, but I'm not her mother. It's not the same, and it will never be the same.
And your grandchildren, of course, did nothing wrong in any of this. They were victims of abuse and attempted assault, as I understand it. Are your grandchildren experiencing any misplaced guilt? Are they blaming themselves for what happened?
They definitely are. The 9-year-old, he's the one that left his tablet, and he was the one that was standing next to his mother when she was shot. He believes had he not left his tablet, that none of this would have happened. My 12-year-old grandson, he had to make calls. He was trying to get help his mother. His logic is he couldn't save her. He didn't know how to do CPR. So he's blaming himself that she passed, that she died, because he couldn't do anything to save her. Misplaced guilt. It must be wreaking, tearing at their soul, at their heart, to witness their mother's death and to feel that if they had done something differently and they did nothing wrong, nothing. They did exactly what they should have in this unfortunate situation that Susan created.
But you all have left the home that was next door to Susan's home.
Yes, we have. From the moment that shooting happened, they never returned back there.
And what message do you think it sends to them that the woman who killed their mother is not going to face murder charges?
The message it's going to send to them, as it sends to me, is that people who make decisions, people who make laws, people who enforce the laws don't value their mother's life, don't care. And I wholeheartedly believe that if my daughter, being a Black woman, shot Susan, a white woman, the narrative would be completely different. She would have been arrested immediately, and it would be murder too, undoubtedly. Stop my ball! Stop my ball! You have a woman terrorizing her son. Took his property, broke it, threw items at him. Then she proceeds to tell the son, her son, go get your mother. So she baited her using racial epithets, called him slave, the N-word. All of that was done. That's not a depraved mind. At children, I don't know what is. She told him to go get his mother. She knocks on the door, never opens the door, and shoots through a locked metal door. She planned, it was premeditated. I don't know what else murder 2 is. You have all these racial slurs. Clearly there was hate. Hate for her son, hate for her, hate for Black people.
If Susan is convicted and gets the maximum sentence, it would be 30 years. Given her age, it's likely that she will be in prison for the rest of her life. Would you be satisfied with a 30-year sentence? Would that feel like justice to you?
No, because justice is the maximum the law allows, which is life. And it could be up to 30 years. She may not receive 30 years. We don't know if she's convicted how many years she will truly receive. So no, that would not satisfy me. She has taken these 4 kids' entire life. Their mother ripped from them for the rest of their lives. That hole in their heart will never fully heal. 30 years is not enough. I've moved from hurt to anguish and despair. I don't understand how in 2023 in the United States of America that a woman unarmed with her 9-year-old son knock on the door and can be shot and killed through a locked, closed metal door. I don't understand how an arrest wasn't made immediately. I don't understand how this is not murder too. It was premeditated. She planned it. America needs to wake up. Something needs to be done. And now this is urgent. It is literally a matter of life and death. That was my daughter. Tomorrow it could be someone else. It could be. One day, my granddaughter is going to be a mother. That could easily be her.
And you, as her mother, have lost so much. Is there anything that you would say to Susan if she were watching this? What would you say to her?
I would say to Susan, you looked at her as a Black woman that you hated. But the love that this community and her family had for her, and still does, is so much bigger, so much greater than the hate that you had for her. And there are so many people who love her and will never forget her.